November 1996. We first visited this small orphanage in the middle of Phnom Penh. UNICAS, the Cambodian organization, had very high aspirations. They wanted to help orphans and widows learn how to take care of their own lives. But apart from rice and a little extra attention, caregivers had little to offer the children. Christian Care for Cambodia and many friends outside Cambodia committed encouragement, support, and resources. A cord of 3 strands proved much stronger than a cord with just 1 strand. This partnership changed life for some 100 children and 40 adults who have lived at the orphanage. Today, nearly all love and serve Jesus. The children, some now becoming adults, have blossomed. Their dreams are big. Only God knows the positive impact they will make in the future, in their families, in their churches, and in their communities. Over time, goals and strategies of UNICAS and of Christian Care for Cambodia became incompatible. This year, our strong partnership came to an end. We certainly didn't plan or desire this outcome, but we are confident that God was, is, and will remain in control. Today, the orphanage and the agriculture activities are well established and can be sustained by UNICAS. While withdrawing from one ministry, we started others. We will apply valuable lessons learned over the past 6 years. Christian Care for Cambodia will manage each project and will hire all workers. Each ministry will continue to train, encourage, and equip Cambodians to make a positive and holistic impact on orphans, widows, terminally ill, and people living in poverty. Place of Peace provides compassionate and holistic care for desperate families living with terminal illnesses. All parents currently living here have the HIV virus. Most of these families have been rejected by their neighbors. Some were even kicked out of their homes by mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters. But here, basic dignity is restored. Families enjoy the peace and security of their own home. While they are strong enough, they can work to take care of their family and to improve their neighborhood. Adults and children receive encouragement, support, and acceptance from staff and from their new friends. They receive basic medical attention and enjoy physical relief from at least some of their pain and agony. Still, all moms and dads will succumb to the effects of AIDS. But before they die, they have the option to legally place their surviving children in a permanent home. This home will also be operated by Christian Care for Cambodia. Until then, Place of Peace offers children a whole new world of life and experiences. Most had never attended school, but here they have their own full-time teacher and friend. Children are quickly placed in government schools. Those not ready are taught how to read and write. At Place of Peace, staff and volunteers introduce residents to a God who offers an even more permanent home, an eternal home in heaven. So far, most residents have taken advantage of this free gift. More than 3% of all Cambodians have the HIV/AIDS virus. That's the highest rate of incidence in all of Asia. Last year, more than 30,000 children were orphaned due to the impact of HIV/AIDS. Place of Peace is obviously not the answer to such a massive problem, but it is one effective and badly needed response to a crisis that tears families apart and that threatens development in Cambodia. In a traumatized and undeveloped country like Cambodia, all orphans are extremely vulnerable. Even less hope and opportunity is available to children orphaned when their parents die from HIV/AIDS. But children who are orphaned at Place of Peace will come here, to this small village of Soban. 32 houses line both sides of the dirt and gravel road. Soon there will be 33. Garden of Joy will give them a secure, permanent, and supportive home. In some cases, children orphaned in other circumstances will also join this family. Adults will love and nurture the children. They will learn to focus on the welfare of each individual. Together, adults and children will develop a home and an environment of love, respect, acceptance, and service. Schools are just a 6-minute walk away. Children will have time to play and room to explore. They will learn firsthand about their culture. They will have responsibilities in the home. They will discover the joy of serving neighbors less fortunate than themselves. Children will learn about God. Each child, we hope, will become an ambassador of God's good news and will learn to be a positive and godly leader in their future families, communities, and churches. Soban, the name of this village means to dream. Every mom and dad in this village has a dream for their children. Every mom and dad at Place of Peace has a dream for their children. We want this future garden of joy to fulfill those dreams. The majority of people in rural Cambodia live in poverty, some in quite severe conditions. Malnutrition is widespread. 30% of children will never attend school. Most of those who do attend will not complete primary school. There is a very high prevalence of diarrhea, respiratory infections, and other preventable diseases. Many of these are killers in Cambodia. Nearly 2 out of every 10 children born will not live to see their 5th birthday. Cash income for most families is less than $300 per year. Here in Soban, our new neighbors reflect those statistics. Project Soban, our emerging community development program, hopes to help families take small steps to improve their quality of life. Villagers will discuss problems and determine their own strategies and activities. Research throughout Cambodia suggests that their problems will center around health issues, education concerns, water sanitation, and income generation. At the appropriate times, we will ask questions and address spiritual concerns as well. Sun Mao knows that community solutions will need to be sustainable, so inputs will likely use low technology and be labor intensive. We hope people in surrounding villages will see that holistic development can positively impact individuals, families, and communities. The Champa flower rarely blossoms in Cambodia. Instead, the Champa is picked while still a bud. Cambodians enjoy its slender white beauty and its mild and pleasant fragrance. In a similar way, orphans, widows, and poor Cambodians have little opportunity to grow, to develop, to become useful and productive citizens. They have almost no chance to reach their full potential as people created in the image of God. But at Champa, we hope to improve those chances, at least for some. I wonder, for instance, what God desires for these 5 children. Their dad recently passed away. Their mom works very, very hard to take care of her family. She is still free of the physical signs of HIV/AIDS, but that will likely change soon. Their 5 children will become orphans. Typically in Cambodia, they would then head to very different directions. Some might actually be sold to relatives. Some would become domestic workers for people they never knew. Some could end up fighting for survival on the streets. The oldest daughter might be forced into prostitution. Champa will do almost anything to prevent those outcomes. With your help, Champa can offer these and so many other children genuine hope. Hope for a better life in Cambodia and hope for eternal life with Jesus. These children, just like the children at the Unicas orphanage, face a bright and promising future. With God's help, they will have every opportunity to blossom, to become the person that God intends them to be.